Hi everyone, and in today's video, I built a house loosely inspired off of AI pictures. Let's get to it. This build, I wanted to make it just look like a little fairy tale build in the inside. Like, I just wanted to make it look so cute. And yes, I was going to go off of the AI pictures, which you will see on the side of the screen for most of the video. But I also just kind of wanted to like have my own free reign with this because I was kind of like in the mood to build something like this. And I was like, I'm not going to stop myself from building something that I think is just going to look really cute in this area. Also, the layouts were not similar in some of these images. So I just went with what I felt looked right. And I did take a couple key parts from the images and put them in, but for the most part, I would say I kind of just did my own thing. However, if you have not watched part 1 of this, then this might not sound... Wait. Of course you wouldn't remember this. Okay. If you did not watch part 1, then make sure to go watch that. I basically built the whole entire exterior, which I definitely recommend going watching that video. That video actually got 1,200 views that I just saw. What? Like, are you kidding? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Some of my recent videos haven't really gotten up into that 1,000 mark, so thank you guys so much for watching it. And I decided, like, we're just gonna do it. A couple people did comment to do part 2, so we're just doing it. You know, we're getting it done. This is definitely gonna be one of the last houses I do for quite a while. So, actually wait, I'm lying. Sorry guys, I lied to you. You don't know what's in store, but the next house is gonna be really, really nice, and I'm super excited to do it. Quick build chat for this living room. I wanted to do like a cute little rug with a little like fringe on the side, and I thought it'd look super cute. It was time consuming, but honestly I recommend it. Like, it was so good. I used the rug that has like the rim around it, I guess you could call it, or the edge, and I just made sure to color it and texture it the same as the rods or the ropes that I was using, and that's what I did, and I absolutely love it so much. And then also, you guys, for the images for this whole entire build, they are in my inventory on my character. So if you guys want to have any of those images, all you have to do is go to the description of my channel and then click on my Roblox avatar, and then you click follow, and then you gain access to my inventory, and then you guys can use some of these decals if you want some of them. So I literally, the only reason I put all these decals is I was so tempted to use French Rose's little decals that she has in her, but I didn't even look at it. I was like, you know what, I gotta start making my own decals. So that's what we did, and I'm proud of myself. I named them all. It was time consuming, but it also like wasn't bad at all because I just listened to music the whole time, and it was very relaxing and just super simple. It was a little bit time consuming, it was, but honestly I recommend it. It's just very peaceful. So yeah. Now for the kitchen, I did make this custom hood from the image, and I feel like the kitchen actually looks pretty similar. The color scheme might be a little bit off, and I just am now realizing I didn't put the like stuff on the ceiling, but it's fine. It's done now. I can't go back, and I'm not going back. The hood over the oven, so cute, so adorable, and I had to recreate it, and I probably will recreate this hood a couple times. If you guys do want a tutorial on this for like a short, then I would so do that if even one person just comments it. It was so simple to do. So simple. Overall, this kitchen actually looks very similar to the picture. The colors are off, but like the layout is very similar, so I was really happy about that. I did, however, make a custom island in the middle because there was just too much space, and we needed a custom island. I just didn't want to do like a normal island, so custom it was. And then I also made a little breakfast nook, which you guys will see in a minute. I also made custom bread. Custom bread is the easiest thing ever to do if you're building like a super cutesy little build. Perfect thing to put in your house. Sure, it looks a little cartoony almost, but it literally is so adorable. I 100% recommend it. If you want a tutorial of that, I will make a short about it because you guys all need it in your house or your build. It's amazing. I love it so much. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like I finished this build. Like, I feel like I've been working on this for such a long time, and I actually enjoyed working on it. There was one sniffle. I don't know, one like I don't want to say catastrophe because it wasn't. Little mess up, okay? That you guys will see later on in the video. Oh, actually, I am editing this on the day after the April Fool's update. Can I just say, oh my gosh, like what? Bloxburg, like I didn't know you had that up your sleeve. Like dang, okay, dang. It literally was amazing. Actually amazing. Like I don't know, I feel like April Fool's update, like I didn't know it could be that good. Like, okay, Bloxburg. Yeah, it was very good. All the ducks were like stinking cute. Also, if you have not gotten the ducks, I have a video on my channel where you can get all of them, and I also have a tutorial in that video to get the secret duck. So if you guys want that, then make sure to stick to the end of that video because it is there. So yeah, the ducks, amazing, literally amazing. I had no idea that Bloxburg could make such like the stinking cutest update ever. Like, as I said, I want to give them a high five because wow, that was super cute. Sorry, you just heard my dog shake. She likes to make noise, and she also can't be away from me. So yeah, it's not the greatest mix, but it's okay. Okay guys, I'm having a little bit of a struggle thinking of what to talk about, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Because who doesn't use ChatGPT for everything in their life? ChatGPT was literally helping me with nothing. I did think of a subject to talk about. So basically, this is it's random. It's very random, but I'm just, you know, if you're here for the commentary, then you're welcome. Okay? You're welcome. So this is very random. For a very long time, when I was like, oh gosh, littler, I don't know. When I was a little kid. Okay, I mean like okay, how am I gonna like start this? Okay, so recently, very recently actually, like probably a year now, maybe, I don't know. I have actually been liking books, which is very weird for me because I don't like books. I normally don't. And so that made me think about how I used to, I had this one story that I wrote. I feel like I could be such a good like book author, like when I'm like maybe older, like a lot. I don't know. I feel like I could be a good book author when I've done everything else in my life that I want to do. I don't know. I feel like either writing a book is kind of like almost like, it can be very time consuming, or else it can just be something that you do just at random points in your life and just like add on to it, which I guess you could do. I don't know. But I think it'd be very cool to write a book. I've had this one like assignment, I guess you could say, for school, and it was writing a story off of another story, so then like what happened after that story, and I overdid it so much. Like I don't know if I will ever stop doing that, but it's fine. I haven't actually written a story in like a very, very long time, but I like to write stuff like about stuff. So like I like to write stuff about like animals. I like to learn about animals and just like God's creation and everything like that. Like I just love to learn about that stuff, and it just amazes me every single time that like I learn a new fact about an animal and I'm like, what? Wow, God is amazing. Like that is insane. That is actually insane. Like let's take for instance the simplest thing ever right now, the sunset and the sunrise. How stinking beautiful is that? You look at that every single day and you're like, wow, God did that. How is it not like that? You know what I mean? Like my thought process every single time I see like the sky or the clouds and just how beautiful it is, and like the trees and nature and just like everything, I'm just like, God made that. Like that's insane. That's insane. He made that for us to just live on this earth, just like live here and enjoy all of the beauty that he created. Like what? As you can tell, it amazes me. Anyway, so yeah, I like to write stuff about animals because it just like intrigues me a lot to like learn about animals and plants and how they live and all that stuff. Gosh, let me think of something. I don't know, guys. I'm sure you guys wouldn't want to hear about that. I don't know if you would or not. The only thing that comes to mind right now, which is actually isn't even that interesting, but it is crazy. When a giraffe gives birth, the baby drops 6 feet. That's crazy. This sounds a little scary. I wouldn't want to be that baby. Giraffe. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be the baby giraffe. Basically, I love writing stuff about animals and plants, and it just amazes me every single time I learn a new fact about animals and plants. Like, I love to learn about them. However, I do not like biology or anything like that, which apparently I was told biology would be about that stuff, but it isn't. Okay, so it's out there now. I hate biology. I can't say I hate it because it was God's creation, but I strongly dislike it, and I am not a fan of it at all. At least currently, where I'm at right now, I'm not a fan of it, and there's too many big words, and I don't understand it. Anyways, I could go on and on about that, but I'm not going to. We're not going to do that, okay? Anyways, going back to the subject, I really love to write, like, books. I would really like to write a book. I think that'd be so amazing to write a really good book. The problem with it is that I think to myself, I'm like, well, like with my channel, my current video is 10,000 times better than my first video that I ever put out, right? That's how I'm kind of thinking about it. Like, if I were to write a book, I know, like, 5 years from now, I'd be like, oh my gosh, how did I write that? That's the worst book I've ever wrote. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of how I think about it. And if I were to write a book, I feel like I'd want it to be, like, really, really good. But then I can't think it like that way, because every single time, my brother has a YouTube channel, and every single time I tell him, I'm like, just start. You know, you just gotta start, and you are always gonna get better than where you very first started. You know, you're gonna get better. A year from now, I'm gonna be 10,000 times better at YouTube than I was now, right? So that's kind of my thought process for YouTube. And then I tell my brother that also. I'm like, just start now. I wish I started even earlier. I do. I wish I started so much earlier. That would be great. But, you know, we can't. We're like here now. So there's no point in wishing that we started earlier. But basically, that is when I tell my brother, I'm like, dude, just start, and you gotta grow and learn, because he wants to be perfect at it the first time that he does it. And I'm just like, you gotta start. Just start. And then a year from now, you'll be like, thank God I started then, because now I feel so much more accomplished and so much more like I've grown so much more in this skill. And so I guess I should kind of take from that and put it into the book thing. But I don't think I'll write it for a pretty long time. I mean, I think writing a book would be very, very cool. Like a very cool, but I feel like it's kind of like a end of life type thing. I don't know. I feel like writing a book is kind of one of those things that you write when you're like older, you know, like old. Like you've had kids and they're grown up and they're away and they have their own families. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah. Anyways, so I have written a book, and I love it so much. I think it's super cool to like write their own personalities. And I feel like that's kind of what I do when I'm building. Like, I think of who would live here and what their little story is. Granted, it's definitely not as big as a book, obviously, but it's definitely, you know, it's kind of in there. Like here, for instance, I would live in this house because look how beautiful it is. Look how gigantic that bed is. I want to sleep in that gigantic bed. It looks so comfy. However, I feel like I could have made it more comfy. Upstairs of this build, I would say it basically looks nothing like the picture. Basically, it looks nothing like the picture. The proportions for the whole entire build and the way everything was, it was just not gonna work out if I wanted to make it look like that. So I tried my best. I don't know. I don't think the upstairs looks identical to the picture at all, but I think I really love it. I think I like it a lot, and I like the little like closet area I did. It was a little bit difficult to work with the slanted like walls coming in, which I feel like that was really nice to work with because I've never worked with anything like that. It was very different, I mean. So I did like that, but it was tricky, I'm not gonna lie, to make sure not all the objects were just sticking out of the roof. Next time, maybe I'll make the roof like a little thicker. That way the objects can kind of stick through still, and they won't fully stick through. That's kind of smart. Maybe I'll try that next time. Okay guys, so you just saw all that footage. Me placing these bushes, and like it looks really, really good. Like, it looks so good on the exterior. Like, actually, I love it. But this is what happened to my roof. Okay, I had this beautiful, beautiful landscaping on top of the roof. The bushes, the flowers, everything. It tied the build in honestly perfectly. And the main reason I did it was because these parts of the roof were sticking out from the inside. So there was parts from the inside they were sticking out of the roof, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It was too noticeable for me, and I couldn't handle it. Such a beautiful build, and then there's like these two white wings hanging out of it. So we tried to cover it up with bushes, and honestly, it would have worked perfectly if the bushes hadn't gone through the build, gone right through the roof. So that was great. It was so wonderful to delete all of those and have to just remake the part of the roof. The roof that I'm talking about, actually, it was part of the ceiling. So I was making this custom light, and it's underneath the chimney of the house, and it kind of sticks through and kind of makes a block. So then what I wanted to do is kind of wanted to smooth it out and take two basic shapes and kind of diagonal it up and then kind of into the roof. That way it almost makes like it's like diagonal and then straight and then another diagonal going up into the roof. And that's kind of what I was trying to do. And oh my gosh, it did not work out. But actually in the end it did, because I just took the shape that I had previously made that I tried to cover up with bushes, and I just put some beams on it, and then I remade the structure and formed it together. It was really difficult because the place that I was building it was in a blind spot area, so basically I literally couldn't see where it was. Like, it was in the middle, the top part of a layer and then the bottom of a layer. Like, you'd go up and down floors in build mode. It was like in between there, kind of. So it was very difficult to see it, and I had to go in Shift P almost every single time to look at it. But I'm glad that it turned out good and it's not sticking through anymore. So yeah. Oh, also guys, this fireplace up there, that is from the roof on the exterior, the front roof that's hanging over the porch. It's coming inside. So I had to make a makeshift something, because there's no way I was gonna mess around with that roof because it's already really messy. I didn't do that front roof very well. I did the main roof well, but not the front roof. So we don't talk about that, and we also don't look at it. Okay, don't look too close. Just like imagine in your head the most perfect roof ever and be like, oh yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. I did a weird like little fireplace. It was different, but I think it fit the area. I don't think it looked bad. I think it's interesting. There also is a chimney like basically right above it, so I feel like I get extra points for that because it actually has a chimney. Points, extra credit for just effort. Yeah, lots of effort went into this. I also didn't do any custom like rugs or like decal rugs, and I was actually kind of surprised with that because the last house that I did, I think I only did decal rugs. And I feel like you can mix it up, you know? There was definitely some custom things in this build that enhanced it, but it wasn't like crazy custom, which I really did like. I liked that I could still use a lot of the objects and make them cohesive with all the other like build hack, I guess, items. Like the bed frame, that was a build hack, which I don't really know how much I like it. I think it's cute, but I don't think it really fits this area, this room. And then also in the closet area, I made a vanity area. Also, I forgot to talk about the bathroom. I think the bathroom is definitely very nice. It's definitely a lot better than any of the other bathrooms that I've ever made. So I'm very happy with that. Like, I think this whole entire build was just good for me because it is me in a build. Like the colors, like I would love to sink and live in this house. Like Bloxburg, I want to live in this house. Make it happen. Okay, I want to actually live in this house, out in the forest, in a cottage area, and I want to have like, you know, a cute little winding dirt road all the way back out to town, and there's a cute little market out. I don't want any neighbors. I want to be secluded in the forest alone in this house. Like that's all I ever need in life. And my dogs, Pickles and Scrappy. Like that's all I need. That's literally all I need. So yeah, that would just be so nice to have. Like I just want to live in the house, but like I'm getting too excited because I can't I can't live in the house, okay? Just gotta tell myself that. Sad. Such a sad thought. I can't live in that house. Like, what are you meaning? I can't live in my house. Okay. And actually, the only wall that I put up here was for the bathroom, and it was basically made out of basic shapes. So, yeah. Overall, this whole entire build was absolutely so much fun to build. So I definitely recommend getting ChatGPT and literally just typing in a couple of keywords that you would like to be a house or a room, and you can get so much inspiration, color scheme, just layout, everything like that. You can just get so much inspiration from that. So I definitely recommend doing that. I absolutely loved doing this whole project, and I got a beautiful little build out of it, so I'm so happy about it. I definitely feel like it's definitely one of my top builds now. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little commentary. Comment down below the little microphone emoji if you enjoyed this. It was kind of a little bit all over the place, but I hope that you guys like it. Also, comment down below if you're here for the commentary or you're here for the build, because I have gotten some comments where they're like, I'm here for the commentary, and I was like, okay. I'll take it. I would love you to be here for the commentary. So let me know your thoughts, which one you're here for, or if you're here for both. Like, I will take that too. So yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the tour. Let's do a tour. Going in, we have this beautiful entryway, and it has these kind of like little steps up. I really like how that ended up turning out, and I really love it. I think it's really cute. We also have this little shoe rack and these coats right here, and then I have this custom light that I made, and I really love it so much. Like, how beautiful is that? Oh my goodness. The only thing is, I feel like it could have looked a little bit cleaner because the chains are just kind of going everywhere, but I still do like it a lot. Then we have this living room, which, oh my gosh, this is probably one of my favorite rooms in the house. I love it so much. It's kind of just, there's not too much going on, but I really do love how it looks. And yeah, oh my goodness, I love it so much. I love it. Also, we have this custom like rug right here, very beautiful. And going on into the kitchen, we have this custom island, and we have like our little like lace decal right here. It's a little stretched out, but I still think it looks cute. We have these little flower rugs that were made from the heart rugs, and then we have the front of it right here, beautiful. And this is like the counter space. Back here we have our bread, some plates. I love using that light and just shrinking it down. I feel like it just makes it look a lot better. I feel like a little bit too big is just too much, so we just shrink it down a little bit, and it's cute. Then we have these two little hearts on top of there, super cute. The sink area, probably my favorite. Like, it's so good. It looks so wonderful. I love it so much. And then we also have the stove with the custom hood. Love the custom hood. Like, it's beautiful. The only thing that could have made it look better is if the fridge probably wasn't right next to it, but still love it a lot. And then of course we have our little breakfast nook area. You can sit down, drink your coffee, you know, super adorable, super cute. And we have some little paintings on the wall. The only thing about this house that's bad is that you can never shut the doors, so let's hope this house is in a safe area. Then going up the stairs, we have this beautiful, I'm just gonna call it, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like a loft area. It's kind of like a mix of everything, but it's the bedroom. And we have a little seating area right here. We have a bench over there, and then we have this beautiful bed. It looks pretty comfy, and it has this custom little like bed frame. And I have a couple snacks and some books. Super cute. And then we also have some wallpaper on the ceiling, I guess. And I think it actually turned out really cute. Not too much, but I think it actually looks really nice. And then we have our closet area. We got some little heart flower rugs. And then we got some boxes up there. It looks so good. I literally love it so much. We got a little mirror with the view of Bloxburg and my decal walls. Then we have this fireplace right here. Very nice. Very nice. And then going into the kitchen. Oh my gosh, why did I thought this was the kitchen? Going into the bathroom, we have this beautiful sink area with a little area for a stool, and we got some like storage under there. We got our toothbrushes. We got this really cute mirror that I got off of Pinterest. It had a little bow on it. I was like, I have to use that. That's super cute. And then we have our little pink tile wall here. It managed to like cut off right behind the curtain, which I love because it just looks so like clean. I don't know. I really like it. And then we have these towels. We got this little stool and our soaps, of course. We got the tub, and toilet, of course. We always have to have a toilet in the bathroom. Okay, you guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you think about this bit of a longer video. I do like making longer videos, but I know that some people's attention span is just not very good, so let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you guys like longer videos, because I would love to put out whatever you guys are wanting. And I will see you guys next week. Bye everyone, have a blessed day.